Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC, guys. Today we've got a bunch of cool stuff from Batrazzi and FMS for the FCX10 K5 Blazer. And I just want to show you guys this awesome deal that FairRC is doing right now. Basically, you pick up one of these K5s for $3.99, which is already a killer deal. We love ours. If you haven't seen these things, you need to check them out. We have a whole video right over here where we dive deep into this guy and show everything about it. And we run it off a cliff. So yeah, we drove it off like a 30-foot cliff. So check out that video if you don't know much about the FCX10. But the FCX10 is a fantastic platform. Comes with one of the best RTR remotes I know of. It's got like an 11-channel remote. So pretty awesome. That transmitter is going to be fantastic as soon as we get a receiver for it, because this guy does come with a 2-in-1, but we need a receiver to continue to run all of our lights and all the other channels on there. There's dig and front wheel drive only and 2-speed and front lockers and rear lockers. Like, it's packed with features. It's an insane truck for $3.99, guys. And we beat the hell out of ours. But FairRC is offering, you buy the truck for $3.99 and then throwing in over $100 worth of free stuff. So you have this interior, Batrazzi wheels, some beadlock rings, some red ones, and then some Batrazzi precipice tires. So we're going to look at this stuff. We'll get up on the bench, show it. We're going to go ahead and install it all. This is a killer deal. If you've been thinking about picking up the FCX10 and you're on the edge, I think now is the time. Now, before we dive into all this stuff and install it all, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. That way you know when new videos go live. We appreciate all of the channel supporters. Even if you're just a viewer, you don't subscribe, we appreciate you. But the subscribers, we really appreciate. Lets us know that they like to see our content and want to see more of it. And then the channel members really help support it. Channel members get to see videos early before anybody else with no ads and a bunch of other perks and benefits. Anyway, guys, this stuff is going to be awesome. I am super excited to throw this on our truck. And yeah, let's just walk through it all. We got our interior, again, our red beadlock rings, the 1.9 Batrazzi wheels. We don't have any Batrazzi wheels on anything yet. These are the D-hole. You can see right there. They offer these in a couple different colors. We'll go ahead and show those colors here as well if you wanted to pick up some for any other rig that you may have. And then these precipice tires. We have not quite used them yet, but they look like they're going to be dang good, and I've heard a lot of good things about them. There you go, Batrazzi Precipice. So I'm excited. We might have some inserts to throw in there, some silicone inserts, so we might end up doing that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and dive into this stuff. Let's start with the interior. But before we get there, I just want to give a huge shout out to FairRC. They sent this stuff out to make sure I could show you guys, my community, the RC community in general, the awesome deal that they're doing here. Definitely join the FairRC Facebook community and get involved. You know, there's a lot of good information out there, a lot of awesome people to meet. And FairRC does a great job supporting the community, both with sponsorships for events and things like that, getting YouTubers product to show off so that you guys see it from hopefully an unbiased source. It's always good to hear opinions and reviews from people that aren't specifically the manufacturer or a retailer that sells it, you know. So definitely cool to see FairRC get as involved as they are. They have live streams that you should always check out. They're always doing tons of giveaways on their live streams. Anyway, ever since these guys started, I've been a huge fan. That customer service is great. Shipping times are pretty good. So let's get into this interior here. So here we have it. Pretty cool. It comes with a driver. If you wanted to do your own driver, that might be a little bit of an issue. You can definitely do a passenger, but if you wanted to do your own driver, he's kind of molded into this plastic molded interior. I guess worst case, you could always try to cut him out and kind of reinforce or rebuild the seat. I don't know, probably wouldn't do that. Maybe if you're looking for interior with no driver, this isn't the answer for you. But again, it's free with the truck if you pick up the truck. So definitely worth it in that regard, right? There's a head for us. Is that Joe? I don't know if that's Joe. Joe is the guy that does the live streams and does a lot of stuff with the company, the public facing stuff. I always said that we need a Joe driver for our minis. But yeah, there we go. Can we put his hat on backwards? Ha, sure can. Let's do cool guy backwards. Shift knob, steering wheel, some stickers, so that's cool. And do we not have screws? Interesting. I'm not seeing the screws. I wonder if... Found them. They were still in the bag. They were like in the crinkled corner, so I didn't notice. They're there. All right. We have some Velcro. It's pretty easy install. Let me go ahead and get all of this assembled, and then we'll install it in the truck.
I pulled up, ready to ride, feeling so alive. New decal, shining bright, got a new vibe. Scissors in one hand, the other got the flare. Stickers coming out, transforming my rig's interior. Rolling with style, my FCX10's the king. From fairrc.com, it's blinging in the spring. Put the pedal down, I'm feeling the thrill. With every curve and turn, I'm conquering the hill. Stickers on the dash, can't let the vibe fade. Crafting my ride, this is the love I've made. Put the stickers on, watch my ride come alive. From draft to fab, it's how we vibe and thrive. Fair RC, definitely hooked it up right. Modding my vehicle, now it's a sight so bright. Each piece placed with care, like art in motion. Customizing dreams is my devotion. Riding through the streets, everyone's in awe. Can't help but stop and stare, it's the swag, y'all. With each new design, my spirit's set free. This is my canvas, come join me and see. Put the stickers on, watch my ride come alive. From draft to fab, it's how we vibe and thrive. Fair RC, definitely hooked it up right. Modding my vehicle, now it's a sight so bright. Put the stickers on, watch my ride come alive. From draft to fab, it's how we vibe and thrive. Fair RC, definitely hooked it up right. Modding my vehicle, now it's a sight so bright.
Bam, there we go. Pretty cool. Let's go ahead and weigh this guy, just so you know kind of your weight cost here. You can't see it, but it says 36 grams. So this is pretty light. It's not going to hurt your performance too bad, which is awesome. Yeah, 36 grams, guys. Freaking sweet. Velcro for the front, and then we screw it in on the back through the body. Let's show you that. So the interior is going to just go like so. Pretty simple. Going to unscrew these, screw this in. One thing you want to make sure you do is clean the insides of your windows before you put your interior in, or you're going to be pulling it back out so that you can clean them. Another thing I wanted to mention, if you wanted to paint this interior, you definitely need to do it before you do your stickers, obviously. And I think you'd look pretty sharp in a couple different colors. You could do that classic brown interior, depending on which body you have. And we have the black, but a red interior would look really slick. We show one with a red interior in a video we did, but definitely worth looking at painting this guy up if you really wanted to go all out and paint up your character here so he stands out. Yeah, definitely worth it. Now, when we get to the body here, you can also remove these stickers. You could just peel off the sticker completely to get your clear windows, but just know that the molding here, that black molding, is part of the sticker, so you'll be losing that molding. You can also come through with an X-Acto and cut it out, which we might end up doing. If you do that, you will have to remove your window wipers here. It's also, you don't have to, but it's a little easier if you remove these side mirrors so you can get your X-Acto through there without hitting on there, but you don't have to remove it. I know on some of the bodies, there's like hot glue on the pins so that the pins don't just fall out. So you don't have to remove those if you don't want to, but you do have to remove your window wipers. But we're going to install it with the tinted windows just to see how well you can see it so you guys know. Now, when you're installing this, if you have your cab on, your rear bed cap, you may have to remove it depending on if your roll bars, because your roll bars are what these screw into, right? The roll bars here. If these roll bars pop up, or you have an issue trying to get your screw to grab, you may have to pop the top off. Now, I've done this before with the top on, and I didn't have to remove the top, but you never know. If you're having issues, that's probably why your roll bar inside the bed cap has kind of pushed away from the bed itself. All right, super simple. And there you go. Got your guy in there. Now again, with the tint, it's kind of hard to see him. But when you're out in the sun, you'll be able to see them pretty well when you're outside. We have a lot of lights in here coming from different angles, so we have tons of glare. So sorry about that, but you can see it in there. Pretty good, actually. It's definitely easier to see in person, but we're probably going to end up removing our window tint just so we can see our driver in there a little better. Now when you do this, make sure you use a new blade on your X-Acto. And just be careful. Just go nice and slow. You don't have to push too hard. The important thing is keeping your line straight as possible, and don't overcut. Then when you start to peel this guy off, just go slow and make sure you watch for any kind of lifting that might be happening where you might have missed a cut. Bam. Easy as that, guys. Easy as that. Now you can definitely see in there. And once we get these other ones off, again, the glare is making it very hard to see, but I can see in there very well. Once we get the front and the other side off, it's going to light up even more in there. Should be good. Bam, there we go. Again, it's kind of glary, but once we get it outside, you'll see it looks dang good. I love it, especially when it's coming with the rig for free now. Well, limited time. This month only, guys. This month only. So if you're looking, now is the time to jump on it, like I said. So, and now on to the wheels and tires. So let's check out these Precipice tires. They seem pretty good. Seem pretty soft. Again, tires are one of those things where it's very kind of a very personal thing. People like certain tire treads. Certain compounds work better on other people's terrain or altitude or humidity levels. All that stuff's going to vary. It's one of the reasons I hate doing tire reviews, just because what works for me may not work for you. These seem like they could be good though. I've heard a lot of very good things about these, so definitely worth checking out. Even if you don't get this deal, some of this stuff is, definitely worth checking out for your other rigs. Or maybe you don't want these wheels on your, FCX, because the FCX comes with some pretty good looking chrome wheels. And if you're looking for that classic look, the chrome wheels, they look dang good. For plastic wheels, but you can always use these on another rig if you have a second rig, or do what you will with them. But the fact that they come with is awesome. They also have the red beadlocks, and we'll install this stuff here and show it. Yeah, I'm excited. I think a red interior with red beadlocks could look good. Now we have the D-hole beadlock wheels. Maybe. There we go. Some instructions. These are fairly straightforward though. They're a regular 3-piece beadlock wheel. I believe there are some brass inserts available for these guys. I know we have brass inserts. I don't know if they're going to work with these same wheels, but we can always try. I think ours are a little wider, all the ones that we have. But these are cool because you can change your beadlock ring on them, and then you can still change your tire with just 4 screws, because it's just 4 screws to pull the wheel apart. So very cool there. I do wish the hubs were changeable on these. I wish you could do different offset hubs. That would be nice. They do come with some hub caps. Bring our screws. Here we go, hub caps. And these hubcaps look pretty sharp. They go on after you put your wheel onto your rig. But those will look pretty cool. All right, let's get these all assembled and get them on the truck. It's nice that the beadlock rings themselves actually comes with extra hardware. So if you swap out your rings, you have extra hardware in case you lose any screws. I'd highly recommend Loctiting these. You're never going to really pull them back off unless you're changing your ring colors. But beadlock, when they don't have the pressure of the tire pushing on them, the beadlock screws tend to fall out pretty often. I don't know in these wheels. I'm just talking from experience in general. It's just something I noticed. I always try to Loctite them because they have no pressure pushing out, holding them tight. And you don't want to over tighten them because, well, then you could strip a screw out or break a screw head off. So definitely don't over tighten, especially if you're using a powered driver like this. We always will hold our driver fairly loose. That way it spins in our hand, right? Then we can tighten the rest by hand. And if you Loctite them, you really don't have to tighten them too much. Just get them until they're snug, and then you're kind of done with it. Very simple. So I did want to point out that the tires are non-directional, so it doesn't matter which way you mount them or put them on the rig. They're symmetrical, so yeah, the direction doesn't really matter there. I also wanted to point out they are vented. They are vented in both the wheel rings and in the inner ring. I did look to see if I could find some brass inserts. I could not find any brass inner rings. They definitely need to make some if they don't already, so we could at least put brass in the front if we wanted to kind of weigh the front down a little bit. Rotating mass isn't always the best thing, but options are always good. Speaking of options, I was thinking about these outer rings, and it would have been, I'm loving these wheels, by the way. So I want to start with that. I decided to do every other one just because I want kind of a more modern look. But they should have milled these out, put like a milled ring on the outside on one side, and then you could flip it. So if you want just the plain ring, or you could have a little bit of design with a milled outer portion just by flipping it, just to kind of put a little groove in there, you know, or even here, hold on. Like this guy here. Now this ring won't work because they're not the same. They don't match, unfortunately. But you can see how the holes are inset on this side and not on this side. So if I wanted to, I could mount them like this, right? Or I could flip them and they're inset. So the bolts are on the inside. They're countersunk, which helps prevent your bolts from getting sheared off when you hit rocks. So that's another benefit of this design. But this is Batrazzi's first wheel, so hopefully they're able to make some improvements and maybe make different rings that we can buy in the future if we wanted to have some countersunk rings or rings that have a groove that the bolts sit in, or even a groove on the outside, depending on how they want to do it. They could just give us a couple options, then always leave the back flat and we can flip them and have it flat like this, or have the design that we're looking for. So definitely cool wheels though. I dig the way they're looking. They're going to look great on our black truck. I'm excited. You know, I also saw that on the website they have hub covers in different colors. So we'll show those as well. So you can also swap out to different colors on your hubs. Wish we would have gotten some red hubs inside. That would have been pretty sweet with our red rings. Then maybe we would paint up our interior red, pull the stickers back off. Oh, it could look good. Could look good. All right, we're going to finish this, get them on the truck. Alrighty, here we go. Interior's in. Wheels and tires are on. Think we're looking good. Now we just need to go drive it. Let's do that.
Yo, hit the road, time to ride. My FMS Blazer, a beast supply. K5 monster in the wild I drive. Rocky terrain, watch how I drive. I'm gripping tight with my Batrazzi wheels. Precipice tires know how it feels. In the cab, everything's just tight. Interior clean, shining bright, alright. Adventures calling, let's take flight. Out in the wild, I feel alive. With red lust, my ride looks tight. Every turn, every climb, it's a thrill. With fair on scene, an amazing deal. Feel that torque, let it loose. Rocking the terrain like a wild moose. a thrill. With fair RC, an amazing deal. Rolling out on the rugged hills, ready for the thrill. Got my FMS, FCX10, it's time to fulfill with Batrazzi wheels. I'm feeling so alive. Precipitous tires, grip it tight, watch me thrive. Free bump in the road, I'm rising above. Digging through the rocks, I'm conquering the ground. In my K5 Blazer, hear the power, hear the sound. Red beadlock rings shining under the sun. Driving through the wild, though you know we're not done. Sleek, it's crafted just fine. With details all around, it feels like a shrine. No limits today, we're out on our own. Digging through the rocks, I'm conquering the ground. In my K5 Blazer, hear the power, hear the sound. Red beadlock rings shining under the sun. Driving through the wild, though you know we're not done. Digging through the rocks, I'm conquering the ground. In my K5 Blazer, hear the power, hear the sound. Red beadlock rings shining under the sun. Driving through the wild, though you know we're not done. Wow.
Alrighty, there we have it. Some precipice tires, some D-hole wheels, Batrazzi, that interior from FMS, all from Fair RC, truck, everything, $399. Don't forget they've got other color options as well. And, you know, we didn't show it, but they do have it with the topper. Obviously comes with the topper. If you want to run it this way, you can run it this way. If you want to run it that way, run it that way. Figured we'd show you what a red interior might look like if you painted it up red. Yeah, buddy. Now this is not that interior, but it gets you the same idea, right? Very cool. The red and black looks sharp. I like the option of being able to switch it to an all black though. This is more of our crawling body. We're going to use it more for crawling. You can see this is where we bashed it up. We did some patchwork. Used some E6000 and we were lazy and just sharpied it. But that's E6000. It's rubbery glue. So definitely some good stuff there. Cracked the front is completely busted. That's all E6000 under there. Anyway, we use this for crawling when we know we're going to roll around and stuff. This guy's more for the shelf queen. If we go to any RC car shows, I don't know. Anyway, make sure you guys check that out. If you've been thinking about one of these guys, they're such an awesome truck. And now with the bonus of the wheels, tires, beadlock rings, and interior, it's a no-brainer if you've been on the fence. Definitely snag one up. They're such a blast. Such a blast. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. I know it's kind of long for just kind of showing off a deal or a special that's being held, but I figured I'd show you guys the truck again just because I like it so much, and that the deal is just insane. So I had to tell you about that. And we do have affiliate links down in the description below. So if you want to use those, it's awesome. It helps out the channel. It's just there for convenience mostly, but it does help out the channel if you use it. And yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell. If you want to become a channel member, that also helps support the channel, but at least subscribe. It's just a click for you. It means the world to me, and that really helps the channel in the algorithms, right? Got to beat the algorithms. Let's get it. Why don't you put down in the description below, Fair RC brings the heat, because they're bringing the heat with this deal. It's pretty dang good. I was shocked when they told me they were going to be including basically $120 worth of stuff when you buy the new truck, because like I said, I think the truck's already a deal at $399. It's insane. So anyway, huge shout out to all the channel members. Thank you guys for being channel members, and again, thanks to everybody else for watching. Get out there, build something awesome, build a car, course, community, upgrade your rig, and then smash it, crash it, and bash it, but don't break the expensive parts. Take care.